So this is the current video system. You can see the cars pulling out in front here. There's a guy turning right there. There he is. He's turning this way. He's about to head left, I suppose. There he goes. This right here would be the front facing. Shows my eyes so that I can see when I'm looking forward, like so. If I look at my left mirror, my right mirror, my center console, or over my shoulder. Handy thing to have. I can see this seat, this seat, this seat, all three seats, as well as myself. I can also see the front of the vehicle. Cool thing, I can look down. Yep. There's some books there on that side. A little public library. Julia, Senator Newman, How to Fight a Bear and Win. Guy's Guide to Working Out, Grilling. Guy's Guide to Being a Guy. You can see both of these at once. Very cool. Better than the old one. It had a physical mirror here, which I could tilt down to look at hands. See what people are doing. And it had a small camera here. The camera's mounted in the same spot. There. There it is. You see the phone portrait there. Also keep a three-way here. I can see behind me. Very cool. Can switch around. So there's a car pulling around here right now. Can see inside. What's up? So you can see if I'm sitting here at the passenger seat, the driver's seat, everyone other than the person behind me. Have a sealed locking holder for a scented candle there by me. Tablets behind that. Very cool. And yeah. So it's like the Cybertruck. You got a little bit of everything. Music control, all that fun stuff is done by the steering column. Hands-free Bluetooth. I prefer this little guy. It's wonderful. I do use this on songs when I've got music playing. Sometimes I see what's playing, but otherwise I just use the steering wheel controls. That way I'm not tapping the screen, you know. And what's cool about it, you can look up here. See, you can look here, here. This gives a much better view because it zooms in on the rear mirror. You see those headrests? See how they're high? I have extended high headrests on all three. Oh, there you can see the center one. The headrests are so high, and it's very aerodynamic. There's only so much window there, which you can see the little sign back here. Ooh, don't want to focus. There's the sign for, you know, handicap parking and all that. There's two of the wing mounts. Fight broke out, cracked the wing right off the back. Camera, back. But compared to, this, it's so wide angle that when a car pulls beside me, I can still see the car in my blind spot. Now, if you're not familiar with the blind spot, when this mirror on any car is by the back bumper of another car, they can't see you. As soon as your side mirror is by the back bumper, you're in the blind spot. They're actually not accidents. They physically create them so that officers can move to the corners of the rear bumper without you seeing them in your mirrors or what they're doing. So either one's talking to you, their partner's lining up a shot on you. But they're required. They're called vision cones. We use them when we do city zoning to create areas you pull out. The vision cone has to be at least 100 feet to your left in case any cars are coming. And if you have to look both ways, it's not a one-way street. Also 100 feet to your right. The vision cones are designed so that the right-of-way is made for the vehicle to move the quickest. The vehicle that decelerates creates 4.5 Gs of deceleration force, allowing it to decelerate from 45 to 0 with a cruise control 45 to 0 in about 3 vehicle lengths. 3 of these parking spaces that I'm in right now. Without tripping tires or engaging ABS. Because I have some really nice tires. But compared to a grocery getter, which accelerates the same 45 miles an hour in almost 8 seconds on the Civic. My mom has one. They are one of the slowest cars ever made. But she loves it. 45 miles to the gallon. Hey. Here's the problem. You can see about 3 times what a vehicle going 45 would need to stop, either direction. Of course, that's assuming it's already got, the full camber kit, sway bar kit, suspension kit, and you customize stuff that even Moog doesn't have available, and you have Moog where it is available. Stop before hitting a bear running out. Trail Skyway, right behind the motorcycle in front of 3 links between. Motorcycle, you just gotta go the inside edge of the corner, try to go around it. No tire chirp, no ABS. LL Civic, 150 feet. Over a dozen car lengths. That doesn't seem like a real number. It's a real number. Oh, this is 45 miles an hour. A dozen car lengths. Bear just went over the hood, crushed the windshield in, and the car is going off the tree line. So anyways, when we do right-of-ways, we have 2 of the same vehicles, just like any right-of-way. They go in and one accelerates and one decelerates. Acceleration occurs at like 0.6 Gs. Grocery getters, huh? Deceleration occurs at 4.5 Gs with ABS engagement. Deceleration occurs more than 5 times faster. Well, now this raises an important question. And we got 100 feet either side. Got to create a right of way for somebody. We got the vision cones, visibility, 100 feet either direction, so we call the hazard zone. Now, either someone's going to have to accelerate to 45 miles an hour real quick, or someone's going to have to stop real quick. And if we get that magic moment where they work together, one of them decelerates while the other accelerates, that's even better. So, guess how that right-of-way works. It's much like the pacing right-of-way. Pacing traffic. See all these semi-trucks where they're going 80 miles an hour, trucks going 80 miles an hour, it's a 70 mile an hour zone, and there's like a surfboard car, got the boards up top. Bunch of 20s, 30-somethings heading down the beach. Becomes a 65, all the other cars keep going, pacing traffic, they hit their brakes. They got the windows down, the front one has her feet on the sill. doesn't get them inside fast enough. The others have their arms out. Semi-truck hits, crushes the whole back end, picks the front tires up. It twists, goes on. There's a hop, and then it goes underneath the semi and slams into the trailer, drags it. Why doesn't the driver slow down? But he sees them. There's more than 4 car lengths between them. That just smashes right into him. He faces traffic. He's got a right-of-way. And he's got traffic behind him. He has 18 wheels. Traffic has 4. He slows down significantly quicker. They're creating a 15-mile-an-hour speed difference, which means if he slows down, gets on his brakes not to hit them, they just drop 15 miles an hour of speed. He's going 80, 65. The car behind him can't stop that quick. He smashes his brakes. The car behind him takes their whole front end out on the back of his trailer, which he's also responsible for. There are drivers and there's owner-operators. Either way, do the same thing. You see hundreds of thousands of them on YouTube, all the time. So, from there, the car behind him, whole front end just smashes in. Here's the problem. He can drag the car under him. You see people on YouTube all the time sticking their hands out of cars being dragged under side-truck trailers. They're alive. The curb zones are built so they don't fully cave in. That's how the car is designed. You don't do it, you don't pass for rollovers and all that. So he maintains his speed for about 3 miles, dragging the car into the trailer for about 3 miles until he gets an off-ramp, takes the off-ramp, comes to a stop. As the car pulled out from under the trailer. He has to work hard to maintain his speed, but he's trying to. You watch thousands, they'll just smash right into him. All right. If he hits them, he can maintain his speed. And they can only slow down as quick as surrounding traffic. You have people all the time, you see the cops come by and they'll just go by trying to go HOV lane, but motorcycles and gig drivers with one passenger have right of way in the occupancy vehicle lane. You're a gig driver with just one passenger, you have the right of way. Your motorcycle, you got the right of way. They don't see them, wham! Motorcycle out from under, they go flying up in the air, bounce off the hood, land on another one, and they actually hang on like they're holding onto the hood in the next lane and staying there. The motorcycle's not forward. Cop car is slowing down but not disabled. It has a brush bar. You have a brush bar, you stand a higher likelihood of still being able to maintain pace of traffic. But the motorcycle, it's not gonna. It's decelerating rapidly. Goes around it, but then the car behind him sees it. Bounces out, the car comes their way. At that point, what happens? It's gone from 70 down to 50. The person who sees it, they try to merge quickly. There's something beside them that accelerated a little and they get it just far enough ahead to merge. Now it's down to 30 miles an hour. That's a 50 mile an hour speed difference. They can't accelerate that quick. They get on their brakes hard, merge over. By the time they do that, now it's a 70 mile an hour speed difference. They smash into 2 cars, force their way over. Eventually, though, there's not enough places to merge, or they smash in, people start bouncing off, and somebody hits it with a 70 mile an hour speed difference. The whole thing rips under their car, twists up, they smash into the other cars. Now, a motorcycle won't do much damage, but a car that just hit the back of a semi-truck, that will. Over the last 100 years of logistics, every single pileup has been caused by vehicles going slower. and smashing into the back ends of semi-trucks. They drag them. They usually drag them one side of the road to the other. They hit them, see what happens, and as they start to turn, they turn a little with them, push them to the side. Usually get them out of the way, keep going, and people go around them. Occasionally they get wind up on done to the trailer and they drag them. But they push them to the side because they know there's going to be a speed difference. And every second that difference is going to get more and more dangerous. There'll be less and less reaction time for more and more people who'll see a car in front of them, either accelerate and pull over, decelerate, pull over, but they don't know to pull over. And that difference is greater for them than it was for the person in front of them. So they get on those wheels, take out the car behind them. They can't do that. What happens? Car's in the middle lane. It swerves. The car behind it hits it, knocking it into the cars on the left. They get hit. Bam. Smash that concrete wall. Push it back to the right where it hits cars on the right. They get hit. Now we have 3 rows of disabled vehicles compared to the one. They're not heavy enough to push to the side. Those 3 vehicles get hit by other vehicles. And each time they hit, there's less and less reaction time for each vehicle, so the speed difference increases for each and every one of them. And if being hit with a 20-mile-an-hour speed difference doesn't hurt them, by the time they've been hit 4 or 5 times by vehicles that have increasingly higher speed differences, when that 70-mile-an-hour speed difference starts hitting, and it's dozens of vehicles, that will hurt. Now, some people would say, well, you know what? You could speed up, drag it further, not push it aside. Just keep bouncing it on there. Maybe they could, but they have to think about what if the driver cuts the wheel one way or the other. All they can do is accelerate and push it to the side as quickly as possible. They can't predict which way it's going to go. It's disabled, the back end's smashed, or if one hits them behind, the front end's smashed. If it hits them behind, there's nothing they can do. It's going to be a pile-up. In front, they can try to push it to the side. Let people use the other lanes, avoiding a pile-up. Keeps avoiding any other vehicle or in the semi-truck and the concrete barrier or off the road into the trees, which it may head on. It's like, well, you got what? Maybe 5 vehicles on either side of the semi-truck? Run them over. Slam them into the concrete wall. Knock them off the road. Why you gotta go drag them on the trailer like that? Like, well, technically, they're beside or behind it. Think about it. Even if it did smash 5 vehicles in that concrete wall, crushing them all, it just bounced back to traffic. You can't control them. Now you got 3 lanes again. It knocks them off the road. They countersteer right back into traffic. Smash everyone. You've lost all 3 lanes again. The only way you keep 2 lanes open is maintaining pacing and having the control, getting that one vehicle either into that concrete wall, out of the way, or off the road. Otherwise, all 3 lanes will pile up. Dozens of vehicles will collide. So when you see thousands of them just smashing into the car, if it's a bigger one, like some of these ones they hit dualies and they accelerate, pushing it further, that's why. It's just logistics. Every one of these right-of-ways are logistics for all of them. It's in city planning. It's all there. And it's not a complicated thing. It's a simple thing. I'm like, well, how do you know it's a simple thing? Because someone gets to get in the semi-truck, go out there and drive these things, and try some of the theories. It's like, hey, what else could we try? Like, oh, you get out there and try. You smash them to this wall, smash them to that wall. We give you full safety gear, roll cages. Yeah, all kinds of fun. They're less enthusiastic after trying to go against the right-of-ways. No, thousands of right-of-ways and logistics for each and every one of them. do security there, so I go over all of them. Put a few hundred hours into them, and that's a year. I want 6,000 waking hours a year. Good gear. See these guys here? Very cool. When they're lit, can have some of the other cams go. 9 cams, 11 mics, but they're only run at certain times. 4 of them aren't actually able to run while the vehicle's running. They turn off. They only run while the engine's off. 4 more run while running. 1 only runs as these guys light, either manually or boop, boop. And when the door opens, they stay on, right? When it closes, they still stay on. Watch 5 seconds. And then whoop. Is that not cool? And if you don't want to see this, you can come in here. Go in the vehicle settings. Sweet and easy. Got door locks, light settings, atmospheric, welcome lights, daytime running lamps, street assist, follow-up, headlights, headlight sensitivity, dome lights, all this fun stuff. Atmospheric lamps, security assistance, sound assistance, board settings, engine settings, all this fun stuff. All the datas, all the amplifiers, everything. It's pretty awesome. You'll notice this one is for the Chrysler 300 for the actual car model. Best everything. Got all the details built in, the clocks. Sounds beautiful, doesn't she? Though, currently, just to have a little work done, got to get her evaporative system going. You see that there? She thinks the gas cap is off and is throwing a check engine light. But the gas cap is not, in fact, off. Oh, no. No, it's there. This is the outside of her. 25-inch tall tires up front. The only one in the entire state that has 25s on the front. Tighter steering radius with them. Some of the widest tires ever put in a Chrysler 200. Headlights, solar power, of course. Has a 140 amp hour, 830 cold cranking amp exhaust glass mat system. She's beautiful, isn't she? Look at those headlight accents, angel eyes. Has the antennas, love these look. The sucker for the rivets. Antennas here as well. Yeah, as well as the How to Train a Dragon plushie. 25-inch tall tires up front. Dragon rallies. It's inside gigging. Lift. Bitcoin. The rest of the girls up here. That is a genuine Bitcoin ASIC. Take it out of the machine, it runs and works. Oh, of course, I'm in the top. There are 20 million chem girls and about 20 million that are on the model now. I'm the top 115,000 Viking abs. Oh, of course. The highest Cambridge mobile telemetric score in the state of Tennessee. Cambridge Mobile Telemetrics. Fender flares in back. It's on there. Hear that click? So it's there, you know? She's the prettiest. Guys, 1500 in all Knoxville. Look at those big old meaty tires. Fender flares. Look good, don't they? Of course, the interior is beautiful. Most of this is all pretty much awesome. All this. Back here, oh, both sides. This is what it looks like in the back. I do add candle wax to my lift up floor mats. Makes it smell like vanilla. A lot of people, they've been drinking or they're sweating heavy like a Cotton Eye Joe's. They sweat real heavy. Oh gosh. Yeah, the whole thing just smells like sweat. And you know, this part of it. Whoop, I've got my motorcycle movies here. No audio on them. Oh, games, quizzes, tablets there. Oh, there's me in motorcycle gear. Blue eyes, like I said. There's my 650 V-twin. She has 30% more power than the 1600cc Kawasaki, Suzuki, or Yamaha. 5,555 miles right there. Just run little circles around it. Full tank. Just get warmed up. Like, why aren't you pumping fuel? Oh, just the odometer. Give me a minute. And just keep that around. Wait a few minutes. Of course, you got the octopus here. There's driver. You're riding with Raptor 2250 carries multi-metrics. Top driver. You've got of course, warranties, what on drives. I see 85 R2 Hemis. Car and gear. Air Hobby National Auto Sport Association. So, all digital for the mirrors. Very cool. You can still see past all the headrests, which are here. Kept tablets beneath the headrest lines. Important. Now, same one. I had this vent glued, and she kicked it in. Came from the dealer with this vent broken. You can see the glue here. That's not candle wax. Candle wax is down here. So it looks like the floorboards. Here's the seats. There's the floorboards. Here's the armrest. It says, believe there's good in the world, but if you read just the yellow, be the good. A light bar here, can tilt down towards the feet, can lift up. You know, like at different spots. Oh, news, all that. This side, see how it lays nice and flat? Amazon Basics. Parakeet divider, don't get up there, fly in your face. This can move. You'll notice I can move this here. So I usually tear it off. Clamps around one side of the headrest mount. These are up there, well, I can get to them. But you'll notice this side, it's bent outwards. The whole thing flares out. Kind of like someone pulled on it and smashed the vent in. This was fixed. Pictures of it fixed. Cracked the whole thing back in. Did that while I was trying to get the gun. This is the only workable window. So just to see, there's my hand. Here's bumping top, side, side. This is the space. Here's my feet. Let me close the door so you can get an idea here. Wiggle room for my knees over here. I can put them directly in front of me. I can wiggle them on the sides. If I were to do, that, guess what? There's a hand width. Here's the elbow. Oh, put my feet to the sides. There. Pretty fucking obvious, huh? And that, no one's getting up there. But try to grab it. If the driver twists, putting their elbow about here, forearm to there, and you can see it click, click here. You know what's happening if this door opens. Cannon will remove you from the vehicle, especially if you're already trying to push that whole concealed carry hand in your purse thing. But no, tries to grab it, smashes this in. Yeah, it's a nice ride. Plenty of space, easy leg room, and I'm a big... Look at me. Look at the headroom here. This is the headrest. I can lean back. I have to go up to here just to get close. Otherwise, I'm just sitting back here chilling. Big, tall headrest. That's the maximum space above the headrest, by the way. You can see it here. That's all the space there's above. These guys, wonderful. You can also see this here. Right there. Beneath the headrest line. And of course, it's also easy to just go from this seat. You put 1 foot over first, like so. Just get over. Ta-da! 1 foot here, 1 foot there. And if I was on this side, that much space. Again. But if you go like this and try to get at... So it's enough to hand tips through, cash, things like that. Though some people prefer going over here. A lot of people go above instead of beneath. But it's enough to allow cash tips. I can bring my feet completely in front of me. I can move to the sides. Keep in mind, I'm 308 pounds, 6'2". This is a comfortable car. Getting out, open the door. So most people would have to use this, right? They go up here and they go like that, or, they come out here and they hold the door. If one hand is holding the phone, I can move it like this because it's in my hand. See the other hand? When I get out, see this foot? I put 1 foot down. There's the hand. And I can simply step out of and walk away from the vehicle. There are SUVs, you can't do that. Not for a guy my size. Here's me by the vehicle for perspective. See, the ground clearance is 6 inches taller. Makes it easier to step out of. Extremely spacious. Really nice. But yeah, 36 grand right off. And put another 20 in year one. Make about a little over $1,000 a week if I'm not doing overtime. Overtime, I do other gigs. The other gigs are more profitable, but not as much fun. Most of that's private security, stuff I get fingerprinted for, kind of like selling cancer insurance at Aflac. A lot more risk involved there. But this is what I like doing. Driving around, meeting people, cruising in cool cars, good music. Yeah, it's an awesome gig. I do have the moon roof, which only about 5% have. Had a cop stop for a general vehicle description. Stickers on the back. I go and I look at it like, I got a moon roof. I got 25-inch tall tires. It's the highest class series that's run all the Chrysler 300 stuff. So this has the 300S drivetrain in it. Turn 90 degrees with the 9-speed transmission sequential. Prodigy Performance. Do a lot of custom parts, very cool stuff. She's running a 9.7 to 1 air fuel ratio and an 8.7 to 1 when you get above 70% throttle output. Run 116 octane 85. So yeah, this is what a good 50-something grand looks like in luxury car form. And insurance covers all aftermarket parts. So even if the vehicle depreciates with mileage, the aftermarket parts never do. You get the full worth. That means if the vehicle costs 36 grand, you put 20 grand in, projected timeline, it's still worth over 14,000 with aftermarket parts. You can get potentially upwards of 40, 50 grand. And never depreciates in value. Very cool. It starts at 5 grand, you can up to 15. You do have to get some gap coverage from a different company because 15 is where the aftermarket parts coverage tends to cap. Yeah, she's a beauty. Oh, also, you can probably hear all the background noise in here. But I have found that one of the cool things that you can do